go. All right, so my favorite product of all is the Dreamlock Sleeping Mask. Now, this one product, I won't say that it's deceiving, but it's just not a mask in the way that you typically think of a product being a mask. So this is actually much more of a very high-powered anti-aging night cream, okay? And what you'll do is you'll wake up with really soft, rejuvenated skin. Like, I swear you will have the best sleep ever the first few times you use this, especially if you use it in conjunction, after you've bathed or showered with the Baobab body moisturizer and with the body wash, and then use the body moisturizer because it has the jasmine scent in there, and it also has hyaluronic acid in there. So the body care is also skincare infused. And when, I don't know, I just find when I do that, like my routine with that and the Dreamlock sleeping mask, it's seriously like the best sleep. It does have wine extract in there, which is powerfully antioxidant, and that is like a nightcap for your skin. It's got the hyaluronic acid in there, vitamin C esters. It's an incredible product. My favorite ingredient in here is the bakuchiol, which is a alternative to retinol, because retinol can be very strong for some people, and they can end up having a reaction. This one is the bakuchiol is plant-based. It's a plant-based alternative, so you won't get the reaction. So this is my absolute number one favorite product, okay? And it's called the Dreamlock Sleeping Mask. And so what that means is, after you've done your skincare for the night, you put this on like you would your moisturizer, and in place of your moisturizer, and you leave it on overnight, and then you rinse it off in the morning. So it's not a mask in like this is a mask or some of the other products, but this is my number one favorite product. And this is either the last step in your routine, or if you're using the facial oil, it is the last step before the facial oil, and the facial oil would be your last step of the routine for the night. Because if you use this over the facial oil, what happens is the facial oil, it's a blend of like 7 different oils, right? And one of those oils is olive oil, and olive oil is the oil in nature that is most similar to sebum oil that we naturally produce as humans. And so the olive oil has a higher molecular size. And so if you put the olive oil on first, and then you use the Dreamlock Sleeping Mask, the hyaluronic acid in here has no way of penetrating your skin, which is really good for hydrating deep in the skin and plumping the skin up. And so you want to use the facial oil after this, and oh, girl, you're going to be in love with your skin and both products, okay? So that's one quote-unquote mask, and the step when you use it is after you've cleansed. You don't have to tone with our product. We do have a toner, but you don't have to tone with your product, and any masks or anything you've done in between. This would either be the last step or the second to last step, okay? Now, my second favorite product is actually our cleanser. It's unlike any cleanser you've likely ever used before, because number one, it's creamy. It also doesn't have any phthalates in there, so it's not going to be foaming, and that's good because it means it's not going to strip your skin. It's got the high-powered hyaluronic acid in here, which is 5 times more potent than most hyaluronic acid on the market. It's got the inflation, it's got the solusomes, and all that foreign language stuff, right? The great thing about this cleanser is you can use it 3 different ways, right? Obviously, you can use it as a cleanser, right? But you can actually skip a step when you use this as a cleanser, and that is makeup removal, because this will remove your makeup. Now, I'm going to put the caveat on there that if you've done like Instagram level makeup that is like, and while I do use thin layers, that's kind of layered, you've done a heavy cut crease with bold colors in that, can you use this to remove it? Yes, but you're still probably going to want to cleanse twice, okay? You're still going to want to double cleanse. Now, if you just have on like, some light mascara, maybe a little bit of eyeliner, some concealer, you probably can get away with 1 cleanse with this. It all depends on how much makeup you've actually applied, right? The more makeup, the more likely you're going to need to double cleanse with this, just because it will remove the makeup And then you wipe that off, and then you just do a double cleanse again to make sure that you've cleansed, right? And then you can also follow it with the toner. Now, here's what I love to do, right? If you've been following me and watched any of my videos, you likely know this, right? And what I love to do is this, the third way to use this is as an emollient mask. Emollient meaning it's going to use oils and soften the skin. And this has the Baobab oil in there, which is great for, I mean, it's like miracle. It's like a miracle ingredient, to be honest with you, right? It's got so many antioxidants and minerals and all of that. It's really going to nourish the skin as well as help fight aging. And so it's a very viscous, which means it's a silky oil. It's got a lot of slip to it, right? So it's not going to make your skin feel oily or greasy. And so you can leave a thin layer of this on for 10 to 15 minutes as a mask. And here's what I love to do. I love to, when I use it as a mask, I love to also use the steamer to really help everything penetrate even further in the skin, even further, because it does that on its own. And it just really gives like a deep cleanse of the skin. And I love to put the essential oils in the steamer, and it smells great. And I just absolutely love it because I feel like I have a spa day at home. Okay, so that is technically a mask. You can use the cleanser as a mask. So when you get this cleanser, you're getting 3 products in one. So remember that. You're getting 3 products in one, and there's 120 uses in here. 120 uses. So if you use it 2 times a day, that's going to be 60 days. If you use it once a day, that's going to be 120 days. Yeah, 120 days. If you use it, you know, somewhere in between, you can expect it to, 120 days is like 4 months, right? If you use it somewhere in between, it's going to last between 2 to 4 months, okay? So this is pretty much going to be 2 to 4 months worth of cleanser for you, right? All right, and masks and makeup removal. So when I use it as a mask, what I like to do is first cleanse, and then I leave it on as a mask, right? Now here's the other thing that you can do with this, okay? So just imagine I've got this on my face as a layer, right? What I like to do then is I like to use our Illuminating Polish, right? Can you see that? The Illuminating Polish, right? And this is bamboo powder, coconut powder. It's got pineapple enzymes and papaya enzymes in there. So what happens is this is going to exfoliate your face the safest, well, I don't want to say safe, the gentlest exfoliator I have ever used, right? So what you do is you pour a little bit of powder, shake a little bit of powder into your hand, like a quarter size, and just a couple drops of water, and make it like a paste. What I like to do is I like to have the steamer on, I like to have the cleanser on as a mask, and leave it on as a mask for about half of my steamer time, which is total 8 minutes. So about 4 minutes with just the cleanser on as a mask. And then I make this into a paste and apply it over the cleanser and let it sit under the steamer for another 4 to 5 minutes. And then I gently massage it into my skin and wipe everything off with the bamboo washcloth. So when you apply this as a paste, you can leave it on as a mask for a few minutes. It doesn't take long. 3 to 5 minutes, 2 to 5 minutes, leave it on as a mask, and then you don't have to gently use circular motions on your face. You can go immediately to wiping it off, or you can do like I do, which I like to gently, especially like along the chin, up in the cheek, upper cheek area for me, sometimes gets a little textured, and so I like to use this. And what it does is it eats the dead skin cells, and it actually helps cleanse out the pores, right? So this is another mask, and you would use it after the cleanser or in conjunction with the cleanser, like I do in the steamer, okay? So that is a mask, a mask, a mask. Okay, and then you could, optional, you could, then once you've done all of that and you turn the steamer off, you could use the toner, right? You could use the toner. It's not a toner in the sense of what you think of a toner in terms of rebalancing the skin's pH, because our product is perfectly alkaline, it's perfectly balanced. So you don't have to use it for that. But if you have things like acne, if you want more skin clarity and the skin to just look smoother overall, it's not a bad idea to use our toner because number one, it's going to give you some antibacterial and antiseptic. So like if you have acne, right? And I just like it because it just really gives like a very polished, your skin looks very, very clear, right? But I often forget to use it. So again, an optional step. So then the next mask would be one of our sheet masks. And here's what I'm going to tell you before I move into the next two masks. If you are going to end up with our pink clay mask, which I'm going to talk about in a second, this is a nighttime mask, okay? This is a nighttime mask. Use this at night, okay? Use the pink clay mask in the morning, and I'm going to explain why in a moment, okay? So here's why I'm saying use these at night, especially like this is the collagen one, hyaluronic acid, water, the Aqua Boost. The reason I recommend using these at night, my logic behind this, and again, I'm not an esthetician, I'm not a dermatologist, but I am pretty well researched and I can just tell you what works for me. I actually think these are better at night because they're going to work in conjunction with the sleep mask, night cream, in restoring and rejuvenating and repairing the skin overnight. Because remember, the skin repairs itself overnight. On the circadian clock, or circadian, however you pronounce that, like around 11 o'clock is when our body really should start shutting down, and the skin and everything really works to repair sun damage and any oxidative stress and other things that it has incurred throughout the day overnight. And so that's why I like using these over at night before bedtime, and you don't have to apply any makeup or anything after that, and let the body do what the body was designed to do, and let these products help the body do what it was designed to do, okay? So this is after cleansing. If you use the toner, you can do the toner before or after. I know some people do both. For some of y'all, if you got more sensitive skin, you don't even have to have the toner because remember, it's pH balanced, right? But this is after cleansing and before your moisturizer or night cream, okay? And I would say use this at night, that this is a nighttime product, okay? Now, the pink clay mask, again, you're going to cleanse, you can exfoliate. If you choose to, you can tone. But I would not do serum before this mask. Or would I? Yeah, you might. No, I would skip serum, to be honest with you. Skip the serum if you use this mask, okay? So you use this, you apply it with this brush. So you cleanse, you exfoliate. If you choose to tone, you can tone. And then you use this brush, okay? The reason I say skip the serum is because this really plumps your skin, and it's got 19, actives in there. It's got 19 actives in there. And I ain't even gonna lie to you. I'm a skincare connoisseur. I am not an esthetician. I am not a dermatologist, but I listen to a lot of skincare podcasts of people who are in those fields. I, get educated through their blogs, through talking to them. I'm friends with them on Instagram and learn about, what they do and why they do it. And not to replace them. I'm not here to replace them. I'm just telling you as a skincare connoisseur and enthusiast about these products that I love and how I use them, right? And I say all of that to impress upon you that when I heard this had 19 actives, I was a little leery. I thought that was honestly like overkill. Like, it's just there to say that you got it there. And I know we don't do trace actives though. That's the thing. That's the key difference. We don't do an angel dust, a pixie dust, a sprinkling dust of the active. We put actual effective amounts of the active in here, okay? And so because of that, it's well worth the money with the 19 actives. I was very impressed. Completely impressed. I mean, like, this is one of my favorite products, right? I do it 2 to 3 times a week. Really more so like 2, right? And here's when I love to use this product. In the morning, before I'm going on a day where I'm going to be wearing foundation or even like a beauty balm, because I'm going to be filming video or because I'm going to be attending an in-person networking event or speaking on stage and I want to give my absolute best, these two masks, the one I have on and this, are a must for that, right? So if you're a coach, if you're a speaker, you definitely want these two masks, because what it's going to do is, if you do the Aqua Boost the night before, woo baby, Aqua Boost, hyaluronic acid, collagen the night before, and then in the morning you get up, you can literally just wipe your face off with some micellar water, rinse off the sleep mask, wipe your face down with some micellar water and or the charcoal toner, and then I would actually use the serum, and then you go into this mask and leave this on, use the brush, apply a thin layer and leave it on for 10, 15, I've done 20, 30 minutes. The first time though, just go for 10 or 15. See how your skin's going to react to it. You can even do like a little patch test and leave it on, and your skin, it's going to be, your makeup is going to apply so smoothly, so evenly, and it's just going to look all out, flawless, professionally done, especially if you're using our skincare infused foundation, either with the moisturizer or alone with the hyaluronic acid in there. Your skin is going to look like a drop of water. It's going to look like a freshly laid ice skating rink. Not when it's got like that frost over it, but when it's like just that gloss of ice. That is what your skin is going to look like. In fact, I would use an ice roller after this, right? And then you go into, you can actually skip the moisturizer and go straight into the facial oil if you want to, but I like to do both because I just don't believe there's no such thing as over moisturizing my face. And then you can, while you have this on, you don't put it on the eye area, you use your Rose Glow eye masks and honey. You're going to be camera ready. You're going to look so delicious, because I don't know any other word to describe it. You're going to use it so delicious. You're going to look so delicious. Now, let's talk about some of my favorite ingredients, some of the 19 actives in here. Tranexamic acid is by far my favorite, okay? If you've got rosacea, if you've got sun damage, if you've got photo-aged skin, if you've got hyperpigmentation, you want this mask because it's going to really help even out your skin tone and brighten. It's also got, let me pull it up. I'm just going to pull it up so I can tell you. It's also got more hyaluronic acid in there. Y'all know I love some hyaluronic acid. That's like one of my favorite ingredients of all time, forever. Been using hyaluronic acid for years. And then suddenly it kind of stopped working. And that's because it was not the quality clinical grade hyaluronic acid that we have here in the Bellame products. That is 5 times more effective than standard hyaluronic acid out on the market. And hyaluronic acid, I always say, you're not old, you're dehydrated, you just need some good hydration, and nothing like these clinical grade products that are going to help give you that hydration. While I'm waiting for that to pull up, let's talk about these, okay? Because one of the things I didn't mention is these provide a occlusive barrier. So it's going to trap everything that's underneath it onto the face and force it down into the skin. This also is going to provide that occlusive barrier. So that's why I would like to use this the night before, and then the next morning, especially if I've got a big, interview that I'm filming, if I'm going to be on stage speaking, at the front of the room speaking, I want to look delicious. And this is how you do it, okay? One of these masks, royal jelly the night before, and then this the day of, even if you have to get up early in the morning, right? You got to get up a little earlier to have enough time to do this mask. And the Rose Glow eye mask, it's what celebrities do, right? It's literally what celebrities do, right? And we've got the quartz roller for you to use to tone the skin and, again, help the product get even further into the skin. You just cannot and will not lose with this routine, okay? So let's talk about the pink clay mask and the actives. We talked about tranexamic acid and how it's great for brightening. It's also got salicylic acid in there, which is going to be great for sudden breakouts. So if you wake up in the morning and you've got a big speaking engagement, Zoom or in person, and all of a sudden, because as we age, our skin tends to be more hormonal again, kind of like we're teenagers, but in a little bit of a different way. All of a sudden, or maybe you got lackadaisical and didn't change your pillowcase enough. All of a sudden, you've got a breakout, a bump on your cheek or on your chin, even your forehead. You can spot treat it with this. If you don't want to do the whole face, you can spot treat it. You can put this only where you need it. If you have more of like some combination skin, you can put it only where you need it, okay? So it's got the kaolin clay, the Brazilian kaolin clay, which is going to revitalize the skin, leaving it soft and luminous. Kaolin clay is also great for your oily skin, okay? So if you've got oily skin and you're afraid of being under the lights, you're afraid of being on camera under the light, and all of a sudden, like, I'm a sweater, I'm not oily, you don't want to break out in a sweat or have oil everywhere, this is why you want to use this mask before being on big interviews on Zoom, on camera, on the stage, under the lights. You want to use this first. Trust me, I promise you. You want to use this before doing that, because it's going to help absorb oil. It's going to help pull out the impurities from in your skin, and your skin is just going to look absolutely amazing, okay? It also has the bentonite clay, which is going to detoxify, again, drying out excess oil and impurities from the skin and pores, and it's going to work to relieve acne-prone skin. There's argilla clay, so there's 3 different kind of clays in here, and that's going to work with the kaolin and the bentonite to enhance blood circulation, giving you that youthful glow, stimulating elastin and collagen production, which is why it gives you that youthful glow. Vitamins B3 and B12 supports the outer surface of the skin, balances oil production. So again, oily skin, before you get to the front of the room, before you get on Zoom, you want this mask. We talked about tranexamic acid, face discoloration, brightens skin, reduces the appearance of acne scars, pairs beautifully with other brightening hero ingredients like vitamin C. Pracaxi oil nourishes the nourishment from Brazilian trees and the Amazon to protect and moisturize the skin. We already talked about Baobab oil. We already talked about olive oil. It does contain vitamins A, D, and E, both Baobab and the olive oil. It's got the hyaluronic acid, even smaller molecular size because it's sodium hyaluronate. And then apple fruit extract, orange fruit extract, vitamin C and lemon fruit extract, rose flower oil. Let's stop and talk about rose flower oil. In addition to lending its soft rosewater spa scent to our formula, it helps soothe the skin, unclog pores, and reduce the appearance of fine lines and wrinkle. Green tea extract unclogs pores, reduces inflammation, and combat acne. Here's the one I wanted to talk about. The Kigelia africana fruit extract to clarify, brighten, and tighten, and firm the skin. You will feel your skin tighten with this mask. You're gonna feel the tightening effects, and it feels good. You're gonna feel the increased circulation. I love that feeling, right? I don't know about you if you've ever had it, but I love that feeling of the increased circulation, and it just feels like your face is healthy, your skin is healthy, right? And it so it brightens, tightens, clarifies, firms the skin, and it's super calming to the skin. And then there's also caffeine to help reduce inflammation and puffiness. Now, ladies 40 and up, and some of y'all in your 30s might need to hear this. Use all masks, not only on your face, but underneath here and all the way down to about here, okay? That is going to help you, because I posted a picture in my VIP group of a lady who's in her 50s. Face looks amazing, but all down in here is very red, photo aged, and it doesn't match her face, okay? So we can do all of this and take care of all of this, but if we're not also taking care of our neck, it's going to tell our true age, right? And so the sooner you can get started with making sure you're taking care of your neck, the better. Okay? Because it makes no sense for your face to look younger and your neck to look older. Okay? So you don't want to just use this on your face. You want to use it all the way down. okay, to like here to the top of your heels, okay. This is a must-have for speakers, coaches, consultants, anyone who does, camera interviews, in-person training, photo shoots. You want this mask, okay? So you can use this with this at the same time. You can use this underneath these. I actually kind of like to separate the two. I just do. It's just my personal thing. And so that is what each mask is used for and when to use them. If you have any questions at all, you can let me know below. I'm also going to tell you that you can save 20% as a new customer as well as an existing customer when you sign up for text messaging, right? There's no coupon code once you sign up and you reply back to the text message that you actually are signing up for it. You gotta do that. Then it will apply automatically to your next order, and you can apply it to your auto replenishment as a Beauty Passport customer, right? And so as a Beauty Passport customer, that would save you 30%. You can combine the Beauty Passport 10% with this, both new and existing customer, and save 30%. Okay, that's incredible. And remember, Beauty Passport on your first auto replenishment and afterwards, you will earn loyalty credits, and you'll also be working toward earning either 25% or 50% off one-time annual savings pass. So never delete your auto replenishment. Just keep pushing the date out so you always earn the loyalty credits and get your credit towards your annual savings pass, because it has to be an order that goes through auto replenishment and bills overnight. Okay, so you want to definitely do that. What am I missing? I feel like I'm missing something. So I'm gonna put my boutique down here in the comments. I should have already done that. Forgot I made a shortcut. Let's pin that. I hate when things don't work the way they're supposed to. There we go. All right. Should have put that in there earlier. Okay, there we go. I really wanted to provide the value. That's what it's about, right? You provide the value first, and then you make the offer. So that's what we did, okay? So do that. I do want to also let you know before I go, if you're using these products and you are enjoying them, and maybe you don't want to go back to work. Maybe you don't want to go back to work in the office and they're trying to make you come back to the office. Whatever the situation is, if you're looking for more income during the holiday season, if you're just looking for more income because, hey, who doesn't need more income these days? You should definitely consider this opportunity. Number one, there's the ability to earn founding partner status, and it's opened up for the second time in the company's 3-year history. It was open for the first 6 months when the company started in 2018. So you can get founding director status, which will give you a piece of the company's earnings on a quarterly basis based on people who go directly to that website and order and are not assigned to a distributor like myself. Now, a lot of companies keep that. Bellame is saying we're going to give that back to our partners, so that could be a couple extra $100 or more as the company grows. I mean, it can also be less, I got to say that. As the company grows, you know, that can grow, and that is like building legacy for your family. The thing I love most about this compensation plan is you don't have to stand on one leg, bark like a dog, howl at the moon, say the alphabet backwards and in Spanish in order to get paid. So what do I mean by that? Your success initially for the first 4, 5, 6 ranks, it can just be you. You don't have to build a team to do it. Now, I encourage you to build a team because you want to go fast, go alone. You want to go fast, go alone. You want to go further, you know, do it with others. Exactly, right? So I do encourage you to start building a team as quickly as possible. But hey, if you just want to be like an affiliate, this plan allows you to be an affiliate. Number one, it doesn't punish you for doing so, and it doesn't punish me for bringing you on as someone who just wants to sell. And I've been involved with plans that actually do punish you for that, right? Because they're greedy and they want all of your wallet, and it's like, hey, no, I just want to sell the product. There's absolutely nothing wrong with that. In fact, you can rank and you can earn incentives like the trip I earned to Cancun just by selling. I earned that trip. Over 90% of my points was sales, okay? And I didn't just earn the trip, I earned level 2. You only needed 10,000 to earn the trip. I earned over 17,000, which got me level 2, okay? So think about that, right? So you can do that, right? There's so many perks and benefits. I don't want to go over all of it in this video. I will come back and do a separate video. But the sooner you get started, the sooner you can earn that founding director status, because you have until December 31st. We also are now in qualification period for a Bahamas trip, a Paris trip, a trip to Fort Worth for directors, our first leadership rank in April. All of that has opened up, and now is the time to get in. The sooner you can get in, the better, right? And you can build and you can earn all of these things. We are launching into a new market. Our collagen, which is in this cup, and it's too far for me to reach, and you can also put it in this water bottle, launches on Friday. It's going to be a huge launch. So it's a really exciting time. The holidays are coming, and people love to buy, I can tell you from experience last year, people love to buy skincare and indulgent items for themselves and for others during the holidays. So if you are at all interested or looking for an opportunity, I highly suggest you reach out to me, and I can share some videos, invite you to some opportunity calls that are coming up weekly here for you to learn more about this opportunity, because the time is definitely now. Imagine being able to get in with, you know, I'm not going to say names, but some of these larger companies that have been around for 50, 60, 70 years. Imagine being able to get in and hold your position, and what wealth for your family would look like right now. You now have that opportunity to do that here with Bellame, a future forward organization, world-class products that actually work and deliver and promise to do, and actually deliver what they promise to do, right? And now there's a map. I will put it in the comments. We only have like 900 directors in the United States right now. That's how ground floor this opportunity is. That's how ground floor this opportunity is, okay? So you can get in. There is nothing but up. There is nothing but opportunity and potential, literally. So if you would like more information about that, just comment below, DM me on this business page, on my personal page, and let me know, because you literally have nothing to risk. The products and the opportunity both are guaranteed for 45 days. You can return and go about your business, no harm, no foul, okay? Technically, by law, I don't know if it's by law, but in good faith, I have to tell you, there is risk. You know, you're not guaranteed to make money. It is not a job. It's not, right? Can you lose money? I guess depending on how you look at it. The fact is, when you order one of our product packs, you actually get products that you can use. And if you don't like the products, you don't want to use them, you can return them in 45 days. So I don't know that there's really any risk, you know, outside of that. So something to think about. Just let me know. We'd love to welcome you on the team. You definitely get me to support, mentor, coach, and guide you. I am definitely a proven leader. Ask anyone on my team, they will tell you. Over 20 years of leadership experience in corporate America, Fortune 100, Fortune 10, Fortune 20 companies. So I know what I'm doing, right? I've made lots of money online in the last almost 10 years, right? Proven, filled out trainings across the country. So if there's anyone's team that you want to be on, it's definitely my team. You definitely want to work with me to learn how to do this and to learn how to do it quickly and turn around your initial investment. I can't guarantee it, because you got to do the work. If you're not going to do the work, I'm definitely not in a position to build your business and mine. I can help you build your business as I'm building mine, though. Okay, so we can come and you can come and we can build together, and you put in the work, I do my part. The sky's the limit, entirely up to you. And hey, if you find that it doesn't work for you at any given time, no harm, no foul, right? There's no massive inventory requirements. You don't have to spend, you know, $5,000, $6,000 to get started with this business. You can literally get started as low as $79, and we've got product packs ranging from like a, excuse me, the fan is on. We have product packs ranging from, you know, $100 to $500, and it's guaranteed for 45 days. Like I said, you can return it and get your money back. You can sell the product. You can do a lot of things, right? You can use the product. So that's entirely up to you, your choice. I gotta go. I gotta get ready for another Zoom here soon. So I will chat with you later. Just hit me up with any questions. Bye-bye.